What is going on, y'all? This is Chris Saunders, aka CSProductions.29. You are loved, you are valued, and you are appreciated. Today, we are checking out Numero Dos, number 2, second song by 21 Pilots, and we've selected Ode to Sleep. So we're gonna check out more by Ode to Sleep, or by 21 Pilots, because they are just crazy. So much help in the comments. Thank you for that. Of just one, letting me know they're just a two-man shop, a two-man operation, which is crazy. And so I'm curious. Help me out with this. When they go on tours and bring in other band members, how does that? Is it just people, friends they know, other artists? Is it through their recording label that they get some band members to help them? Or do they, for the most part, kind of rock, not DJ style, but having it play through the speakers, as well as them lip syncing and just playing the drums, that portion over it. So help me out with that when they go on tour. But highly requested in the comment section down below was Ode to Sleep as like the next level of introduction to 21 Pilots. And so we are going to check this out. It looks like it is roughly 6.5 minutes. And so I'm curious of like what they're gonna do here, if they're gonna kind of switch it up a little bit, if we're still gonna have some of that rapping flow, hip hop influence. Several people mentioned like there's so many different like genres mentioned or meshed into one. And so this is Ode to Sleep by 21 Pilots. Let's hit record and let's go.
Ode to Sleep intro, take 2.
Take 2.
That's Tyler and that's Josh back in June of 2011, about to play the first show outside of their home state. There really wasn't a good reason to capture footage that night other than an unspoken feeling between the two, a feeling that it would work, a feeling that playing in front of 12 people would be the perfect way to start the music video for their song Ode to Sleep.
I think several of you did mention this is kind of like a documentary intertwined song as well, which is part of the reason why I think this was so highly requested to be next by them.
Fine and dandy, but then by the time I find it handy to rip my heart apart and start planning my crash landing, I go up
Hey.
to the ceiling. Then I feel my soul start leaving like an old man's hair receding. I'm bleeding, so please on my knees repeatedly, asking why it's got to be like this. Is this living free? I don't want to be the one who lets the sun's blood on my hands out to the moon. Take this weapon, force in darkness. Some see a pen, I see a harpoon. Stay awake, 'cause the dark's not taking prisoners tonight.
A few years of touring the United States in a van had finally started to pay off. On this night in January of 2013, 21 Pilots prepared to showcase their new album in front of 300 hometown fans who packed inside a dark, sweaty basement.
But I'll tell them all I want
It's interesting. So I kind of made a good suggestion or a comment or thought of how they're switching it up several times. Not how I was potentially anticipating, because I had forgotten that several of you had mentioned that it's kind of documentary style, and so it looks like it's kind of piecing together several different songs. But one thing that came to mind on that first like initial concert of just 12 people, and how the old recording of how is some of his mannerisms when he was singing and like shaking and things like that. I'm curious how many people that were there probably were supporting him, but kind of thinking like, oh, like these dudes are just, you know, like it's these guys. We've known them since however long, you know, school or whatever the case may be. Like they're nothing, or they're not. It's not going to turn into anything. This is just like a little, I don't know, talent show, if you will. And then kind of to look back now all these years and just see how they've blown up and their talent has been appreciated on a much larger, much greater scale. So I think that'd be interesting to kind of just think about.
That's Tyler and that's Josh. This time, September of 2014, where there were more cameras, more people, but still the same feeling. A feeling that playing in front of 12,000 fans over the course of 2 nights would be the perfect way to end that music video idea that was started 3 years ago.
On the eve of a day that's forgotten and fake as the trees that wait and clouds that dissipate. The start of a day when we put on our face a massive betrays that we don't need grace. On the eve of a day that is bigger than us, but we open our eyes cause we're told that we must the trees and the rubs and the guns trying to bleed. Desperately yelling is something we need. I'm not free, I ask forgiveness 3 times. Same amount that I did, now that 3-time MVP. This crime I'm afraid to tell you who I adore. Won't say who I'm singing towards metaphoric. I'm a whore and that's a number 5.
This is dope.
I will set my soul on fire. Whatever I become, I'm sorry.
That's dope. That's crazy. So a couple things really stand out to me here while the 10 seconds of cheering and it kind of plays through. So a couple things really stand out to me here. One, having the thought and foresight, and then it actually happening with having the successful music career, and then really sticking to the roots of how it came together in the first performance, and then just finding the footage, having the footage, and putting it all together, whatever the case. But that was really cool how it kind of like completed the story. And I'm assuming that the first large concert, right? You said 12,000 people over 2 nights. When they were doing this song, so it switched up again, but it was really just tying back into the, I guess the chorus. of how the song started. And then through that portion, how it kind of changed shots and angles of just much larger and larger concerts and venues and things as they've kind of progressed and grown to be such a large group and band, but then also kind of finishing back to that first large concert of roughly 12,000 people, ultimately back to, the very first concert of 12 people. And so I thought that was really cool of how it kind of all came together, having the vision, having the foresight to think through these things and have a large dream and chase it and then really make it come to fruition. And it was just pictured really well. And so really cool. Great suggestion. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. That's an awesome one. And like you all mentioned, just a great one to kind of like introduce me further to the band of 21 Pilots. And then I can only imagine at concerts now, that's probably one of like the staple songs, like must plays. And I bet the places just erupt when in that song, they start playing that song. So that's Ode to Sleep by 21 Pilots. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. What are some other songs you should check out by 21 Pilots? How should we continue to dive into their discography and this journey of just their music? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video in the future. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.